So I see like a few Atlanteans are upset, you know, that I did the video about Atlanta. I've done quite to show people my disdain of the city, right? And just about everything that I said was the truth. And I have to emphasize that Atlanta is very, very racist. And, you know, as I was talking about the racism that existed there, I got caught in my feelings somewhat. You know, I got a little emotional. So now I'm going to, you know, have a level head and present to you all receipts to show you facts, proof that Atlanta is racist. So, you know, of course, Atlanta is made of several different counties. So when people say I'm from Atlanta, the first thing I want to ask them is, where are you from in Atlanta? And they'll say Sandy Springs, because that's part of Metro Atlanta. And in every county in Metro Atlanta, they have a police force. Like Dunwoody has Dunwoody Police. Alpharetta has Alpharetta Police. Cobb County has Cobb County Police. Marietta has Marietta Police. East Point has East Point Police. Union City has Union City Police. Sandy Springs has Sandy Springs Police. Every county in Metro Atlanta has their own police force. And I can tell you, in just about every county that has a police force, that police force has black blood stained on their hands. For an example, the DeKalb County Police that only has to serve 1 year for killing an unarmed, butt-ass naked black veteran. The DeKalb cop said he posed a threat. The black man was naked in broad daylight, and it was obvious there was something wrong with him mentally up here. And that white man, that white DeKalb County police officer killed him, right? Another example, Katherine Johnson, black old lady, 92 years old, living in her house for over 17 years, sitting home chilling, and Atlanta cops issued a no-knock warrant. And they were supposedly going in her house as a drug raid. Lo and behold, it was the wrong house. They shot and killed that black woman. And it just makes no sense to me, man. It makes no sense. I remember seeing on the news, it's crazy how they catch these guys on tape. Cobb County Police, that is. Oh, Cobb County Police are some of the most racist motherfuckers. You do not want to live in Cobb County. You don't. So they had it on the local news. I think they had it on ABC News as well. I seen it on ABC News. Most of the time, Atlanta news, you know, especially when it's dealing with blacks getting killed by cops and shit like that, never makes national news. It's always local. It's always local, right? So Cobb County cop stops a white lady. She wasn't old. She was I think she was in her 40s and 50s or something like that, right? Stops her, and I don't know I think it was probably a minor traffic violation or something like that. So the lady, she's nervous, and she's like, yo, can I reach for my phone? You know, and he's like, why are you asking me that? She was like, well, you know, y'all are killing people, you know, and I just don't want to do anything to get shot. And the white Cobb County officer said to this white lady, and it was on tape, on camera, we don't kill white people. Haven't you seen the news? We only kill black people. That's what a white Cobb County officer said to a white lady. He said, you're safe. You don't have to worry about that. We only kill black people. And it just bugs me out. Another situation that happened in Forsyth County. This had nothing to do with the cops, but the cops claimed that it was an accident, right? Tamla Horsford, right? She goes to an all-white slumber party. Next thing you know, she winds up dead, and don't nobody know anything. And the police, Forsyth County Police, that's another place that you do not want to live if you're black. Forsyth County Police labeled that as an accident. But she had bruises on her wrists. And the family had a personal medical examiner examine her. And they said it wasn't no accident, that something happened to her. It is very dangerous down there for a black man and a black woman. Period. And it's crazy to me, man. I'm about to read this comment. You know, I don't mean no disrespect to you all, you know, but every now and then particular comments stick out to me. And I'm gonna read it. L.A. Ryan, he said, in the video, Atlanta, Georgia almost killed me, right? The video that I've done, that I did. He says, you stayed long enough, but you just couldn't hang. You're right, L.A. Ryan. And yeah, that's your name, L.A. Ryan, you're right. I stayed long enough, but I couldn't hang. You wanna know why? Because Atlanta, Georgia is racist. They got KKK and all the rest of those racist ass motherfuckers down there. So I think if I would have stayed any longer, I would have been hung. That's the reason why I left. Okay. Like so many other losers who come here. You want to have name? You want to throw out shots and all of that, name calling? That's cool. I don't have no problem with that. There are far too many beautiful women around here to be so concerned about gay MFers. I never was concerned about gay MFers. Never. And there are a lot of beautiful women down there, but when you cut down the ratio of women, because you know they say that it's like 50-1 and 90-1 or whatever have you, but you have particular women down there. So you have your bourgeois women, your bad and bougie women that won't fuck with nobody unless they have a certain amount of money in a bank account, drive a certain car, live in a certain area. Then you have the ghetto chicks, you know, that they just ghetto. You don't want to fuck with them because they out to get your fucking money. They had a special on, I forgot what channel it was. Far as dealing with black women, African American women down there in Atlanta, that would go out on dates just to eat. That's it. So you're talking about a lot of black beautiful women, but think about their mentality, my man. And you know it. So stop it with the bullshit. They are beautiful, but their mentalities are fucked up. Straw made to give up and leave. Hold on. Too much. Okay. And too much money to be made here just to give up and leave. I don't know where you're at, like what field you're in. You understand? But I know like the middle class, so-called middle class, because there's no such thing as a middle class down in Atlanta anyway. For real, it's just high class and low class, and you know that. And you know that there are no jobs down there in Atlanta. You know it. And this is the reason why people have to do gig apps. When you go down to Atlanta, you'll see a lot of cars that have decabs. They'll have multiples of them. Lyft, Uber Eats, Postmates. All the decabs will be all on their window shield because you have to work so many jobs in order to live there. It's expensive to live there. Period. So I don't know what you're talking about as far as dealing with jobs. The only jobs that I saw that were available were construction, because they're always building, and the medical field. That's it, because somebody's always getting shot, and niggas got AIDS down there, and it's just crazy down there. So come on, man. I stayed there for close to 2.5 years. I know this city. I know it. Make money. Storm motherfuckers here. Storm MFers have here make money and get plenty of pussy. Now I see where your mentality is. You want some ghetto shit. And it's crazy that you say that strong motherfuckers down here get plenty of money, make plenty of money and get plenty of pussy, so they must get plenty of fucking AIDS to STDs as well, right? Because you're not you fail to mention that Atlanta has the highest rate of AIDS patients, people that have AIDS, than the third world country. The CDC is down there for a particular reason. So come on, don't give me that. There's so many DL men, down low men, that are fucking other men and then going home and fucking their wives and giving their wives AIDS. You know good and well, man, that Atlanta is a perverted city. You know that. You know that you have swingers down there. You have orgies and people having private renting out houses, Airbnbs, and having private sexcapades and shit. Come on, man, you got to do better than this. If you're trying to get at me, you have to do better. So we must crying and blaming the city when they are the problem. Nah, I'm not the problem. I'm not the problem. I'm not. The city is the problem. Well, you know what? You're right. The city is not the problem. It's people such as yourself. It's the people. Period. And then I'm gonna get off of him, and I'm not gonna even I'm not gonna read this dude's comment verbatim. He just sounds like stupid as shit. He said that Charlotte is a poor man's Atlanta. You sound dumb as shit. When you do research, you'll know that there are two major banks that established here: Bank of America and Wells Fargo. This city is second when it comes to business and banking assets. The first one is New York, and the second one is Charlotte. If you don't believe me, research. So if anything, Atlanta is the poor man's Charlotte. Fuck out of here. Charlotte, if you ever come here, if you all ever come here and visit, you're gonna see that Charlotte got this shit in line. It's the best decision that I ever made. And another comment that this motherfucker made, he's talking about you know why, girls don't want to get with you, or you can't get female subscribers and shit because they don't want a nigga that just do gig ads. Motherfucker, I do more than that. What are you talking about? What is this nigga talking about? What is this? I'm a man that wears many hats. I'm not gonna tell you all my fucking business. Period. But you think that Postmates is the only income that I have? Fuck out of here. How did I just see? This was so crazy. How did I just get up and leave? How was I able to have a deposit, the first month's rent, and everything, the lights, water bill, all of that shit, water, lights turned on instantly like that? Y'all know it. Y'all saw how I did it. I did it stealth mode. I said I got tired of this shit and I left. Boom, gone. But I was at the end of my lease and I'm like, yo, fuck this shit. I could pick up like that, motherfucker. So what are you talking about? Then this other dude, the LA Ryan, he said, he's like, yo, you can't make it here. Let me tell you something. I was born in New York. I've lived in New York. So if I could make it in New York, I could definitely make it in fucking Atlanta. Atlanta ain't worth shit. It's just that plain and simple. I refuse to deal with that racism. Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna leave it with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting off this video. What about Houston's? The restaurant that T.I. and Killer Mike had to protest because they were treating their black customers unfairly. Do your research, man. Get your receipts out like I did. Other than that, man, I got love for you all. I want y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video.